Okay, so now we're going to talk about powder, bronzer, blush, and highlight. So for powder bronzer, we did use the cream in another video of the Jordana Tisha bronzer duo. There's the cream on the bottom, and what we're going to play with, because I really like the concept of this, where it's the cream on the bottom and the matching formula on the top. So we're going to use this one to do the bronzer, and then same thing with the blush. Bottom is cream and the top is the corresponding blush. And I really like packaging like this because you don't have to search for another blush. But if you want another blush, use whatever blush you want. Or if you don't want blush, that's your option. Now for a highlight, there are many options. You could go straight in with the highlighter, or you can use like a little shimmery eyeshadow. And today, since I'm going to use the purple that's on my lid as my highlight today. So to make sure it blends well, I kind of work backwards. Like I did contour, blush, bronzer. To make it not look like a stripe on my cheek, I take a fluffy brush. This isn't fluffy enough. Hang on. This one's fluffier. I take a fluffy brush. I tap ever so slightly into the highlight, and I just, in circular motion, start there, but then I bring it down here, kind of swoop it up, another few taps, and then I like it right here. And then down the nose. Little exclamation point. I like it, and then I'll do a little bit on my lip. Top of my lip, because I like to emphasize Cupid's bow, and it's something I do before lip liner. So that's the lip, that's the highlight, just whatever's left on the brush in circular motions, and then we go on to blush. Now for blush and bronzer, to really make sure it melts, I like to use the same brush for it, just like I did with the creams, and I like it to be angled and it's not dense, but it's in between. It's not fluffy, but it's not super dense like a foundation brush. And I just go in, tap, load up the brush, make sure it's all even, and tap off all the excess. And I still tap it on the back of my hand to make sure. And kind of like I did with the cream blush, I start from the middle and I go all the way to the back and then to the front, and then wherever's left, to tie everything together like that. And then for bronzer, it's the same thing. This is the shade Fiji Fling. This is my shut up.